everything?
Hey, yo. Prison got it wrong, man. People going to prison on purpose. Now I know why. Now I know why people on the side of the street now. I get the vision. I see what's going on, man. Trying to go crazy.
Two-tone diamonds when I walk in. They was watching. Now they talking. Cause I'm
popping. You're back for brand new YouTube video. And today, man, this one just looked crazy, man. A female cop gets caught seducing inmates. Like, bruh, had to click on it, man. Let's check it out.
Charlene O'Banion, a prison officer being accused of sleeping with an inmate.
You felt me, I was like
way,
through
bruh. No shot.
Clothes.
After hearing rumors from
That's
other officers
bogus.
that had seen her and Jason Parker together, an investigation was opened up.
Dog.
Charlene thinks she flew under the radar and got
She
away.
looks so different right there. She catfishing.
But what she doesn't know is that the detectives have all the evidence they need.
Audio evidence,
and
bro.
they're about to expose and embarrass her in the most brutal way possible.
You got a live ass head game. Oh my god.
Right from the start, Charlene plays innocent and pretends she doesn't know anything about the allegations.
We're notified of a possible improper relationship between you and Jacob Parker. So we're here for that. I just kind of want to talk to you about it and get your side of that story.
I don't know anything about it. I mean,
Okay.
Bro, just admit it. There's evidence right there. There's no escaping this. You're stuck. You're cornered. You're screwed.
Have you talked to him on any jail phone calls or anything like that?
no.
None at all.
Charlene is sure that this will work, but the detectives have much more evidence than they're letting on.
And where would you think that this allegation would come from if there's nothing to it?
Well, I had a feeling this was coming. So there was an inmate named Coker, Justin Coker.
Okay.
He got out of here.
Justin? My boy Justin is a savage out there, man.
I don't know what period of time. And he tried to contact me on Facebook. He sent me a message and I blocked him on Facebook. And,
Always be them Facebook guys, man.
I guess
swear.
one time Parker was going back to Bequat to use the bathroom and he was talking like at the window with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Coker like didn't like that, which I had no contact with him or anything. And Parker had told me that he had gone up to him and was like, don't talk to her or something crazy like that.
So I'm just not trying to be rude here. I'm just.
Yeah.
Why would you expect this conversation to come up from that? Like now, if that happened a few months ago.
Charlene claims that the only time she's had contact with Jason was a single time outside the jail bathroom, and it was a jealous inmate that started the rumor. But the detective is about to share some evidence that instantly
Jealous inmate.
proves that Charlene is hiding something.
I don't know exactly how it started, like who it started from, but I was told that it was brought to somebody's attention, and then we looked at jail calls, and there's jail calls between you and Parker, and all that stuff's recorded. So I don't think you're being completely truthful. Well, I kind of know that you're not, and I'm not trying to be rude when I say that.
Yeah, no.
I'm just kind of trying to lay it out on the table for you. So can you kind of tell me what's going on?
I guess a few years ago, we talked, and then I ended up here, and then he ended up here. I didn't know he was here. It wasn't anything like that.
Apparently, Charlene and Jason knew each other before prison and messed around before they both ended up here. This led to them joking around with each other here, but nothing else. Or at least, that's what she claims. In reality, the cops have recorded phone calls from inside the prison that tell a completely different story.
So what about some of these phone conversations?
No, not here or the phone.
No, I just mean conversations y'all are having on the phone.
No.
Since he's been in here.
Like sexual?
Well, I'm not saying having phone sex, talking about sexual acts. From what I'm listening to on the calls, I take it as that you've given him oral sex at some point, is what I gather from these calls.
No, that was like in the world, but we never dated. We just.
Okay. What kind of conversations have you had with him since you started working here and he's been in the jail?
I don't know, just talking about what would happen after he got out.
And then the jail call recordings, have you been talking to him like while you're at home? Like he calls you from the jail while you're at home, or? Okay.
Just 15 minutes into this
that makes sense now.
interrogation, Charlene's original story is seeming less and less like the truth. She's been caught in multiple
Exactly. She keeps lying. That's what I was trying to say. She's a psychopathic liar.
lies, admitted to having sexual relations with Jason in the past, and calling him regularly from her own home. This is highly irregular behavior for a prison officer.
Man, I've worked jobs in the past where like ladies and then sometimes even dudes would be asking me for my number, like trying to talk to me like outside of work, and I'm like for real, like heck no, I'm not talking to you outside of work, like heck no, that's not happening, dog. I'm not giving you my number. Like, hey, you weird for that. I don't care. I'm not calling you. Like these old lonely depressed ladies want to talk to me and vent, talking for like 2 hours, bro. I'm sorry, I have a life too. I can't be talking to you all day. I'm not a therapist now. You gotta pay me like $200 an hour. Maybe I'll do it.
And it doesn't take a genius to realize something deeper may be going on. But the detective has some more questions pertaining to some more physical evidence.
I haven't listened to this, but apparently there may be some talk in the calls about like photographs. Have you given him any photographs?
I gave him a photograph of his mom, which he had asked for, and of his dog, Jax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you given him any photographs of you?
No, because...
So one of the things we're going to be doing is like looking at cameras and stuff too. Has there been any times where y'all were alone? Or you go out of camera view or anything like that? Anything that's going to look suspicious that way?
I don't think so.
It's important to remember that Charlene has worked at this prison for a while now, and as such will know all the ins and outs of everything such as security camera blind spots and patrol officer schedules. You'd think that with all this knowledge, it'd be easy to hide a relationship with an inmate. But it seems that
How much does a prison pay?
she forgot about a few vital pieces of information. Not least the facts that all phone calls placed from the prison are recorded. But thanks to the detectives, she's about to be reminded of this fact in a devastating way.
Hey, baby.
Go back.
Baby, guess what?
What, babe?
I just won the blackjack game.
Yay.
That's cute.
I just won $30.
$30,
I got a
dog.
lot of stuff to clean and get rid of before you come home. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you. I was trying to make you think I have all these secret things.
Yeah, I bet you do.
What?
What?
What? What do you mean?
I don't know. You probably got this weird sex swing hanging from the ceiling. Kenneth probably thinks it's a swing set.
Oh, if I had that sex swing, you better believe I'd leave that sucker up for you.
Would you really?
What the?
Hell yeah.
You'd let me put you in it?
Yeah.
With a gag ball and everything?
Hey, yo. Prison gone wrong, man. Gotta get out of here, dog. Dang, man, you can't even trust prisons no more.
Yeah, babe.
Listening to your own voice can be
It's
bad
getting
enough
wild
for
out
some
here,
people,
dog.
but listening to your own sexual phone calls in silence.
Hey, man, prison stock's about to go like this now, man. People going to prison on purpose. Now I know why. Now I know why people on the side of the street now. I get the vision. I see what's going on, man. I see why crime rates is going up. You guys trying to go crazy.
With two detectives in the room as you realize you've just been caught red-handed has got to be worse than any prison sentence there is. However, with the language they've used so far, there's no evidence that the pair have actually engaged in any sexual acts. But that changes quickly as Jason begins to directly incriminate Charlene on the call.
I just want you to look at me sometimes and be like, damn, my woman's fine.
Fine as wine.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a live-ass fucking head game. Oh, my God.
She's down bad looking for compliments, bro. You want to get compliments? Just go on the Monkey app. You want compliments? Just go on Instagram. Post a story. Post a picture. See how many compliments you get. Go on Facebook. You have like 50 dudes inside your comment section. I won't though, cause I'm a guy, so no girls are gonna comment. I might get like 1 or 2 hearts from dudes. That's about it.
It wasn't my best moments. I was just trying to get it done.
Are you in bed?
Don't even get me thinking about that because it makes me so horny. Like just going back and thinking about that.
It gets you horny?
Oh yeah. You felt me. I was like soaking through my clothes. Get very horny very easy. I always want to have sex.
Good.
Like that's not even.
Not good.
I mean,
Man,
I
she
feel
about to
like I
lose her
just like
job
look
today,
at someone.
man.
I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fucking horny. No, like of course, like I only get horny for you.
You kind of see how that sounds from like my point of view, like a more recent thing than 3 years ago.
She about to get fired, man.
No.
Or maybe she just might get promoted, man. Who knows?
Audacity she has to say no after hearing that phone call is truly remarkable. But to her credit, she's not going down easily. The detectives try asking her if she thinks Jason would cover for her, and she still doesn't break, sticking to her story that everything that happened outside of prison. Technically, this story could still be true with this phone call, but it definitely is odd for the couple to be recounting events from over 3 years ago in such detail, especially when earlier she struggled to remember any details about their relationship.
You talk about how profound.
I mean, 3 years isn't that long. Like, really. But then again, like, not talking for 3 years is long. But if you're talking ongoing for 3 years, then it kind of makes sense.
This was like just giving him this blowjob was, but you like don't remember anything about it. It's like telling me something, but you're having trouble coming up with details about it. You know what I mean? Like if it's that profound.
I mean, I gave him a blowjob. How do you describe the blowjob? I mean, is that
Well,
what
I'm
you
not
want
want
me
to
to
know
do?
like about the blowjob. I'm just so if this is
You
a
just said
factual thing that happened 3 years ago, I feel like you would kind of remember some stuff about it. Like I feel
I
like,
mean, like we said in the car,
like when I asked you who was there, him of course, like when y'all met or whatever, and then when I asked like who else, you said it was like a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
But like you can remember one
I mean, I
chick's
was with
name
my
after
friend
you
Chris.
think about it for 30 seconds. So
Yeah, I mean,
that's not making sense to me.
You seem to have blanks in your memory when we get to certain details, but you remember being groped in the blowjob from 3 years ago. I find that hard to believe. Okay? This is your one chance to be honest with us.
Yes.
Once we get up and walk out and we're done, we're done. Have y'all had any inappropriate contact, whether it's groping, blowjobs, vaginal, anal sex, anything, hand jobs? Yes, I am being vulgar to get a point across.
Yeah, no, it's not. None of that.
Just as the detectives say, things really aren't adding up. Yet she's still sticking to her story. Or at least she was, before a switch flipped and she said,
I mean, honestly, if you're going up against a detective, man, you might as well just be super honest. Because a detective, they're going to find out. You know what I mean? That's their job. Their job is to find out.
this.
And what is it?
I might have given him a blowjob in the back part of the.
In the back part of the quad? Okay. How long ago was that?
I don't know, a few months ago.
The secret's out, and Charlene has confessed. But this matter is more complex than it may seem. In cases of officer-inmate relations, the main question that arises is the issue of consent. Given that Jason and Charlene knew each other prior to being in prison, it's not wrong to assume that consent went both ways in this interaction. However, in these cases, that's actually completely irrelevant. According to a 2005 report, federal law criminalizes all sexual relations and contact between prison staff and inmates, and that all sexual relations between staff and inmates are considered abuse, even if the act would have been considered consensual if it occurred
Dang.
outside of a prison. This is
Damn, bruh. They in some big trouble, bro.
because of
What's going to happen? Wait, this is like a weird situation. Is he gonna get more prison time, or is she gonna go into prison with him? Like, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna both get transported to different prisons, get separated, or are they both, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's gonna happen? I'm actually curious to see what happens, because this is crazy, bro. I didn't even know about all
The
this.
huge amount of inmate abuse that was observed in prisons. In 1996, it was estimated that between 12 and 14% of all prison inmates had been sexually assaulted, and the officers were rarely punished. So to prevent this, a zero-tolerance policy was introduced to try and prevent abuse towards inmates. A policy, it seems, that Charlene completely ignored.
I'm gonna ask, but I feel like I know the answer. I'm losing my job.
So that's
I think, honestly, like, in the beginning, like, your job was at risk, but now, like, you got more at risk. It's not even your job no more. You got your whole life at risk now. You might have to go to prison now.
not really up to me. Internal Affairs is aware. Investigation is separate from ours because it's two totally different things. So
Yeah. What kind of charges would, like?
So it's illegal to have sexual contact with an inmate as an employee. So I said the ball kind of be in their court, but I'll let you know as soon as I hear something.
I mean, would I go to jail?
That's up to the DA's office.
As it turns out, Charlene would lose her job, and the only time she'd ever be allowed back in jail would be for the 100 days that she'd be made to serve after being found guilty of sexual activity with a person in custody.
Dang, 100 days in jail? I'm not gonna lie. She got let off the hook. 100 days? That's nothing. That's 3 months and 10 days. 3 months and some change. That's nothing. I mean, in jail, yeah, it's gonna suck, but 3 months in jail, like 3 months, isn't that long. You know what I mean? It could have been worse. It really could have been worse. She's lucky. And she pleaded guilty, so that's good for her. She got sentenced though, so I mean, hey, at least she got it over with. You know what I mean? Hey man, but that's gonna wrap the video up, man. Hopefully all you guys did enjoy, man. If you guys did, drop a like on this video. Comment down below what you thought. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you're new. I'm gonna catch you on the next video, man. It's been boy Clutch, man. Peace out, baby.
In this prime with these rhymes, they claim that the flow is sublime, but this is what I got, and in the meantime, I'm going off. 135, this is how my prime feels. Well,